Hey guys, how you doing? It's KJ coming at you today once again in Raid Shadow Legends, and today I wanted to take you through some champion building basics. So these are fundamentals to how to build certain types of champions. So without any further ado, let's jump straight in. First building basic we're going to look at is a speed lead for arena teams. So my example here is my Arbiter. She's wearing the fastest gear I've got. I haven't even finished leveling some of it because there is no point once I have the rolls and the glyphs on. So 6-star speed boots, double roll speed, max glyph, double roll speed. So everything has as much speed as I can physically get and 3 speed sets. Besides that, the rest of the gear isn't really relevant. It is all down to how fast can I get her. So my Arbiter is at 303 speed. She is the fastest champion on my account by, I'd say, about 20 speed. I think the closest to her is my Warcaster for a clan boss build. But besides that, she is the fastest champion I own, and she's in the fastest gear I own. The second champion build we're going to look at is a debuff champion build. So we have 2 examples here. First is my Madame Cerise, who is literally just built with the speed I need to get her to do her job and the accuracy I need her at to land and strip buffs off or place her buffs. The Madame Cerise places the big version of decrease attack, the big version of decreased defense, so I use her as an arena debuffer. So in actual fact, for where I sit in arena, 360 accuracy is very low, and I could probably swap this out. Rather than take fearless presence, take eagle eye for the extra 50 accuracy. Because I'm using her to place the buffs, I need her to have as much accuracy as I can. With the speed I need her at to go in the right place in my teams. Another version of a debuff champion is my Mausoleum Mage, who is built in a similar style but for different content. So I use Mausoleum Mage as an Iron Twins decreased speed champion. So I have locked out his A2 and his A3, and all he does, A1, for the 50% chance of placing decreased speed. So I have him at 390 speed with a little bit of HP. I'd like his defense to be a bit higher, but I had to sacrifice some of his defense to get him to the accuracy I need. But once again, the only stats I care about is his speed is relevant and his accuracy is on point. So 390 accuracy will get you to stage 10, stage 11, maybe stage 12 with affinity of Iron Twins, but that is more than enough accuracy for any clan boss team, any dungeon, anything like that. I also run him in my dragons and my Ice Golem team as a buffer for my seer. So, right, the next type of build we're going to look at is an enemy max HP champion build. So for this example, I've got Royal Guard, but you could also look at a Cold Heart. Builds would differ slightly, so we'll have a quick look at both builds. So Royal Guard has his takedown ability, which is an enemy max HP skill. So when you are building him, your concerns are crit rate being crit capped at 100% and crit damage. Attack will not affect this skill. Not to the scale at this point of the damage they're doing. So Royal Guard or Cold Heart, they could be hitting for 1.4 to 1.7 to 1.8 million damage per enemy max HP hit. So in my Spiders 20 team, I run a Royal Guard and a Cold Heart. They both hit for around 1.5 to 1.6 mil each. The main difference is being that on a Royal Guard or a Husk or someone like that, you're aiming for 100% crit rate and then as much crit damage as you can pop in. Whereas on a Cold Heart, you are only aiming for 70% crit rate, as much crit damage as you can pop in, and if you can, accuracy. So I run mine with accuracy I need to take her into Fire Knight, but with enough crit rate and crit damage to be absolutely smacking the spider. Now after stage 20, this skill tones down and is only worth about 10% of the enemy's max HP anyway. So if I was only farming stage 25, I'd probably only be using her for her turn meter decrease rather than her enemy max HP skill. So Cold Heart, crit damage, this would be the same for Royal Guard. Cold Heart, I've gotten an attack percentage chest, but that's only because of the speed requirement I needed. Whereas what I'd ideally do, I don't think I have one in Destroy. There's my Destroy. No. So I don't have an alternate chest in Destroy set. And I've only really leveled this chest 15 because I A, don't have an alternative. And B, when the new fusion starts and we have an artifact enhancement event, this is the easiest way to get it done. So I will have a batch of gear farmed, level 15, 5, preferably all 6-star, but high ranking 5-star gear works as well. And I will just save silver and pop these straight up to 16 when that event starts. But I will have a fusion prep video coming out over the next few days. So make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss that. And the next type of build we're going to look at are the 3 stages of a clan boss build. So we have 3 examples to look at. First is going to be Kale. Yes, I know mine isn't wearing a banner, but that's because I stole his banner to actually go on to someone because it was quite a good banner. An early and mid game clan boss champion such as Kale, who is a fantastic early and mid game clan boss champion, will be in lifesteal gear with the speed they need. So mine's running a little bit slow because he doesn't have a banner on, which would usually give him probably another 10 speed. Survivability stats. So these sort of stats for normal and hard clan boss are absolutely fine. You'd probably want to round this up another couple of 100 defense if you were moving up to brutal. Accuracy to land their debuffs. So Kale lands big version of poison. So I have his accuracy above what you need. So these sort of stats moving from hard to brutal would actually, apart from maybe a touch more defense, would be fantastic. But you could get this accuracy up just by putting a banner on him, drop the accuracy set, and if you find you're not surviving very long, pop that on for immortal gear or life gear or something that's going to help with your survivability during clan boss. And of course, masteries will come straight down into War Master procs, and lifesteal gear will help keep Kale alive longer. That is what makes him such a good clan boss champion. Now, the next 2 champions we're going to look at for clan boss builds are both currently in my 1 key Ultra Nightmare clan boss team. That is Fane, who, once again, is at the speed I need for my speed tune to work. As much attack as I can pump out of her, with 100% crit rate, enough accuracy to land weaken and drop defense, and then as much crit damage as I can go. So I've prioritized this for speed, crit rate, accuracy, then tried to pump attack and crit damage in that order, simply so she doesn't not land her debuffs wherever I take her in the game. She's speed tuned to go into my comp. She can crit pretty much every time she attacks, and then attack and crit damage just to pump up the attack numbers. The other DPS I have in my current clan boss team is Ninja. Now in this example, we're actually running a Relentless champion in clan boss. Now not every team can run Relentless champions, Ninja particularly, because he has a turn meter boost to himself on his A1. But in the comp I'm running, which is a Warcaster, Tower, Batman Forever team, both DPSs can wear Relentless. So I will eventually move my Fane into Relentless as well, as long as I can maintain my stats. Now, once again, Ninja speed tuned to the speed I need him for my composition to work. 100% crit rate, enough accuracy to land his HP burn, and then I pump as much attack and crit damage into him as possible. So to see how these are starting to vary now. And then the final type of build we're going to look at is an arena nuker. These are unlike any other build you will do in the game. So every other build you do, especially for dungeons, clan boss, things like that, you have to worry about your survivability with your HP, your defense, keeping your speed relevant, and then also maintaining their damage. Whereas Genbo here, who is my arena nuker, I can disregard half of that information. So all I'm worried about with Genbo is that he has 70% crit rate, he has the speed I need to make sure I do not get interrupted, and then as much attack and crit damage as I can get into him. Crit damage at this point is what I need to improve. His attack going higher will make less difference than his crit damage going up will make. So an arena nuker is a style of build of its own because you are only worried about speed, attack, crit rate, crit damage. And at that point, it is speed first, crit rate second, crit damage and attack are equal. You need to find the balance of as much of both as you can get. So, right, there you have it, guys. That was a quick, brief description on how to build different types of champions and how to think about your team composition, what you need, and how to tune them and in the order you need them to go. So, if you think I've missed anything out, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.